You don't know because you don't need to know. Once you make that acceptance in your life that you don't need to know every single detail of your future, how everything plays out, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know what everyone thinks about you. You don't need to know how everything unfolds. You're able to sink into this moment, this present moment, on such a deeper level. And when you accept the not knowing, you create space for clarity. In my journey, as I've dove deeper and deeper into my spirituality, into myself, into my relationship with God, I have found that it feels like I know less, but when I need to know, God brings it forward. Not when I think I need to know, but on God's timeline of when I am supposed to know, when I'm supposed to have that clarity, when I'm supposed to have that insight, when I'm supposed to receive that message, I will receive it. But out of this place of lack, of separation, we fall trapped to the illusion of separateness, of needing, and we feel the void. But when you realize you are one, you are never separate, you are the all loving, you are never separate from God. There is nothing you need. You create the space to receive abundantly, freely, and it's unreal. As you dive into the not knowing more and more, and you surrender yourself to it, there will be intense seasons of um, where things just don't feel clear, where you have no idea how it's going to play out or anything like that. But you need to trust yourself. You need to continue to take action and show up. But also make sure you spend time in stillness, in silence. Because there is part of it where God will present it to you when you are ready, when it is time. But your eyes have to be open, your ears have to be open, and that's on you to show up and be ready. To make sure you're in that receiving state where you're open to receiving God's love, God's light, God's insights, messages, clarity, energy. And if you are so blocked off, if you are so caught up in everything going on around you, you're not open to receiving the answers you're looking for. You don't need to know. That acceptance in my life has brought me so much peace from someone who wanted to have a plan for every single day in a year forward, 5 years, 10 years, the rest of my life. I wanted to know, what could I be doing? What's my dream? What's my goal? What am I working towards? How am I supposed to show up? And that isn't the reality of this experience. You won't always have that clarity. Things won't always be clear to that extent. You have to get comfortable in the uncomfortable unknown. And once you get comfortable in that place, you bring this energy forward of not needing to know. And just like any other law of attraction in your life, the not needing creates the space for everything to flow freely. When you're not pushing and forcing these answers, and you just let it all go, you create that space for energy to flow freely through you. These messages to come and go, and when they come, don't attach yourself to them. Don't grab onto them. Don't, maybe, an example, I had this dream last night. was sharing a beautiful moment, and I woke up, and my first instinct was, I want to go back to that dream. I want to grab onto it. I want to almost attach myself to it, and what's going on? And I just start like questioning. I want to go back to it, and I put this like force, and I push it away. But I caught myself, and I just sat there, and I was like, I just processed, and I just sat with how I was feeling. Didn't look for anything. Didn't need to go back, and I was just like, God woke me up at this moment. If if I'm supposed to in the future learn more about this dream or this experience or that connection, that will happen on God's time. You have to see where this need to know comes from. It goes back to even when we are little kids. How we look for structure, we look for consistency in our life. And when we don't feel that consistency, when we have no idea where we're going to be at the next moment, or how everything's going to be unfold, or if we're going to be safe, we feel unsafe within ourselves. And you can see that get carried on through people's life, where they just don't feel safe. And the need to know isn't about living in service to God. The need to know is still from a place of lack of, I just want to feel safe. I just want something predictable. Sit with it. When you feel the need of anything, when you feel the need of God, well, what's my next step? What should I do? I want you to actually ask yourself, first off, why do I need this? What is there to need? What emotion is this thought stemming from? What part of my ego, attachment, lack, fear, like what part of separation, what part of my ego is this need coming from? You're just racing, you're just, man, you're a slave to your thoughts right now. You're a slave to your desires, to comparison, to the things you think you need that you don't. You're a slave to the why, to exactly how everything unfolds in the future, where the future doesn't even exist. All you have is right here. You're lost in it. And that's okay. It happens. That's normal. It's part of this experience. It's part of revealing who you truly are. And there's big seasons of being consumed in that energy and that emotion, that thought. Understand that's healthy. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You are just revealing your true self. You're just revealing your greatest expression of God. And things have to be cleared out. One of my favorite perspectives on this topic is not knowing creates the space for knowing something greater than you've ever experienced. And if you've made it to this point of the video, I'm happy you get to hear this, because not knowing creates the space of knowing something greater than you've ever experienced. Think about it like this. If you are so set in your beliefs, in your ways, and you're attached to every thought, every belief you have, there is no space for these greater thoughts, these greater expressions, these greater insights, something greater to come, to be revealed, because you're so attached to the familiar. you should be excited. If you are in a season of not knowing, of not numbness, you operated out of numbness for so long, you were so comfortable in the discomfort, you were so consumed in it. The knowing of the not knowing, you were on this place. There is nothing new coming in or out. So you almost know. You know how you feel. You know you're gonna wake up feeling depressed the next morning. You know you're gonna go to this job. You know you're not gonna do these things you're gonna do. So you almost just quit. It's almost not even a thought. But if you're having the thought of, what is my next step? I don't know how I'm supposed to show up. What am I supposed to do? What is going on? What am I feeling? What is happening in my life right now? Why do I feel this way? Get excited, because that is the root of real change in real time. That is a great sign, my friend, that you are on the path. That something is being stirred up, being activated, awakened within you. You should be grateful. You should be excited about the not knowing, because you could continue on this timeline, and you could know exactly how it's going to play out. And you could sit there and give up and not question a single thing, but now you are questioning it. Now you are thinking, what's next? There's more within me. What do I need to do? And you'll have moments where these visions will pop up and you'll feel clear, and then you'll sink back into the not knowing, and you'll have highs and you'll have lows. And all of this is a revealing of who you truly are, removing layers, removing programmings you've collected through this life, illusions you've attached yourself to eventually reveal your true self and your raw, authentic expression of self. So be patient within this process, within this work, within this experience. Celebrate it. Choose love throughout it. Understand that you are not separate, that whenever you need support, whenever you need love, it is always within you, through something so much greater than yourself, through God. That in those moments of where you feel lost, where life feels heavy, it's okay to sit there in silence and ask for love, ask for support, ask for that guidance, ask direct questions of, God, how do I need to show up? What do I need to do? I'm not questioning you, or I'm not coming at this out of a place of lack, but out of a place of service and love. God, please bless me with clarity on what my next step should be, how I should show up for myself, for the people in my life, how I should provide. What do I need to do today? Thank you, God, for bringing me this clarity. Thank you for continuing to guide me through this experience, continuing to love me. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this clarity. Thank you for this love. Thank you for creating this safety and this space within me to feel safe and loved and in peace and seen and accepted and protected. Thank you, God. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It can look as simple as that, but God sees it all. You're already completely seen. There's nothing to fake. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to force. There's nothing to rush. God already sees it. All of you. The timeline you're on, where you're projected to go, everything. It's already seen. Throughout my life, I just wasn't ready to hear a lot of things. I wasn't ready to experience those things within myself or receive those insights. God has revealed himself to me in such a divine fashion that I could have never expected. My life has unfolded in such a divinely guided and protected manner that I never could have seen coming. God's holdup is him is protecting you. And there's a lot of things I've heard. Yeah, it's interesting as I go through this experience. It's not like the first time I hear something it usually clicks. I'm just going to be real. It's not like when I have that first thought of I should quit something, like when I quit vices. It wasn't the first thought of I need to quit drinking. It wasn't the first thought of I should not watch porn. It wasn't the first thought of that I actually stopped. It appeared, and then when it was time, those things just naturally removed themselves from my life. So God can be trying to bring these messages to you, but you're not even open to receiving them and embodying them. So that's why it goes back to show up. Show up. Focus on how you show up day in and day out, moment by moment, what you embody, the energy you bring forward. Is it out of peace and love? Like, what is the energy you embody? If you focus on that, excuse me, God will naturally handle the rest for you. That's the greatest thing you can do, is embody it. That looks so different for wherever you're at in your journey. That could be a time where you're in a dark night of the soul, where you pull back from society and you spend a lot of time in isolation and oneness and by yourself, in silence and stillness. That could be a time where you're out in the world more and more, where you're taking massive action. You have to understand where you're at, what that means for your season of life. And if you ask and if you get still and you show up in alignment, God will continue to reveal these things for you. So don't get discouraged in this experience. Don't lose hope. If you don't know, good, because that means what you did know your whole life isn't your reality anymore, isn't the person you are anymore. It's in question now. It's up in the air. It's being cleaned up from the foundation. Everything you've known will be pulled away from you on this journey, and you will not know until you do know. And that's the reality of it. You will not know until you do know. You got this. You were chosen for this path. You are divinely protected on this path. This is a unique path for you. I will not be able to understand it. I will not be able to tell you how to live or the thoughts you should have or how you should show up. That is for you and God, out of oneness, to come forward with an expression of that. Not for me to sit here and talk at you and tell you how to live. This is encouragement. This is me bringing my energy forward to you, sharing the experiences I've been through, the highs and the lows, what's helped me get through it, the perspectives I've tried on and that have resonated with me for you to try on and see if they fit well, and if they feel in alignment with you, with God, with your higher self, with Jesus. That is up to you. I hope you find peace in the not knowing after listening to this video. I hope you see that a lot of people, that everyone doesn't really know. We're just projecting everything onto this world, onto people around us, and you give grace to the people around you because they don't know either. They are doing the best they can right now. They are showing up at the level they are at, where they are at in their journey. So continue to give them grace. And just as you give those people in your life grace, give yourself that grace, give yourself that love, that permission to be perfectly imperfect, to not know exactly what your future holds or how you should show up. You need to trust yourself. You need to give yourself permission to flow, to exist freely. Man, what a beautiful life we live. What a beautiful experience we get to share with each other. Show gratitude, even in the times of not knowing. That is when you show the most gratitude. If you can show gratitude when things they feel heavy, when you feel blind, when God's messages aren't just coming through, but you continue to express gratitude and faith and knowing of oneness and love. It's so powerful. So powerful. Gratitude is always the answer. Don't let other people tell you in this time how you should think, how you should live, how you should show up. This is a vulnerable time for you. This is a very vulnerable time for you, and you need to protect your mind, your body, your soul. You can't just give everyone access to it. Listen, observe, choose love for them, but that you can try things on, you can try frameworks on, like I'm sitting here with you. But that does not mean you let these people program you with their beliefs. You need to come to your own conclusions. You need to build your own relationship with God. Nobody can do it for you. Don't let them rush your timeline. Don't let them make you feel like you're behind because they are at a different position and they maybe value other things than what you value. Or just don't allow people. Don't give your power away. Don't give who you are away. Don't let these people take away your true visions and dreams and goals and aspirations and how you want to show up, your real personality and expression of self. Don't just give it away. That is for you to sit with. That is for you to play around with, to cultivate, to get out with, and go talk to people and just get experience showing up as whoever you want to be, and you'll find what's right for you. Don't let your parents, don't let your family, don't let your friends, don't let anyone, your coworkers, your boss, don't let anyone tell you who you are or how you should live. You need to believe in this path you are on. Not knowing creates space for knowing something greater than you've known before. Get excited about the not knowing. The not knowing is the beginning of it all. The not knowing is the knowing of your true self, of God, of oneness, of love. I'm happy for you. Enjoy this part of the process because you will look back on the other side of it and you will be full of gratitude and appreciation for those moments. In it, you can get consumed in it, I understand. But choose gratitude, choose love for these moments, sink in, enjoy it. I love you. Thank you for listening. Take a moment of silence with me, real quick, before we go. Thank you. I love you. I will talk to you soon.